Hi everyone, what's up and welcome back. If you're new right here, hi, my name is Sonal Yadav and I keep on creating a lot of beauty related videos right here on my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing and talking about Full Face of Calabar Cosmetics. I think this brand is quite inclusive and very easily available in India, so I thought why not to make like a full face of review using all the products from just Calabar. This is the makeup look that I've achieved using Full Face of Calabar Cosmetics. Now I quite like my makeup today. I think it's nice, and let me tell you, I do have a few products which I am in love with. Like, I am definitely going to repurchase those products. There are also a few products which I did not happen to enjoy as much, and I feel they are quite replaceable in the market, so I am going to be talking about those things as well. Okay, so the first product for today is the Calabar's Perfect Match Primer. Now this one is a must have, I feel, for oily skin girls, because this is going to be something which is going to not just mattify your skin, it is going to minimize the texture, fill in your pores, and it is going to make your foundation last for a lot more longer. This one is a 30 ml product and it retails for 850 rupees. It has a sort of silicone texture to it which will actually help to fill in your pores and make your skin look a lot more texture free, and it definitely makes your skin look a lot more beautiful. So I will definitely suggest this product. This is like one of my most favorites, and I got it out of my own money because I heard a lot of reviews about it, and it is definitely worth the hype. Okay guys, coming towards the foundation review part, I am going to be reviewing the Calabar 24-hour weightless matte foundation. Talking about the quantity of the product, it is a 25 ml product and it retails for rupees 995. I think it's a little bit on the expensive side because this is a 25 ml product, not because of the price but because of the quantity, I feel, because most of the brands, they do provide you 30 or even 35 ml of product for the price. So with me, I have 3 different shades. I am going to be swatching those. This is the shade FW 7.1, which is like one shade lighter than my actual skin tone. Now this is the exact match for my skin tone, which is FW 7.2. And then there is one more shade lighter, which is FW 6.4. These are the 3 shades that I have with me. Talking about the packaging, I do like how the packaging is. It comes along with the pump and it has 30 different shades in it. I am amazed with the shade range, and they have also categorized the shades depending on the undertones. Talking about the consistency and the texture, it is quite thick in texture, as you can see, and if you don't blend it immediately, it can get harder to blend because it starts settling into the skin very fast. So I have used just one pump of this foundation and it looks quite good in terms of coverage. It has a sheer to medium tone coverage. So for the days when you want to keep your makeup looking very subtle, or if you just want to carry that no makeup look, this is the product to go for. If you are someone who just wants a foundation for everyday purpose, if you are a working woman and if you are someone who likes to wear a foundation on everyday basis, this can be an amazing option because it's very light on the skin. It does not really changes its color lot and it looks very nice on the skin. Like, it looks very skin like and not makeupy or not really caked up. The finish is quite good. Again, it's going to suit most of the skin types, I feel, because on my skin type was providing me a matte finish, so I can say that it's gonna be suiting most of the combination and oily skin types, and it does keeps you fresh looking for up to 5 hours. After 5 hours, it starts getting a little sweaty and it can get greasy, but it does not really wears off. Like, that is one fact I really like about this product. So sometimes what happens with me specifically is that I get very sweaty right here, and the foundation starts coming off from this area, because if I try to dab the sweat or if I just try to pat my face with some powder or something, the foundation starts coming out of here. But with this product, that did not really happen. The foundation was not wearing off, and that's like one thing that I really like about the product. The thing that I noticed about this product is that if you don't really powder it down, then it can feel a little bit tacky or sticky. I don't know why that was happening, but once I powdered it down, now the tackiness and the stickiness is not really there. But earlier when I was wearing it on its own, it was sort of feeling tacky or sticky, and I did not really like that feeling enough. Okay guys, so now I'm taking the second pump of this foundation. I am just going to try to build the coverage a little more. So you can see it gives me a nice medium coverage look. You can still see my hyperpigmentation, pimple marks and spots here and there, but I think that it looks very skin like on the face. It does not really look caked up or makeupy in general. With 2 pumps of foundation, my skin looks something like this. I do like the coverage, it's quite nice, and it does not really enhances any texture on the face. That's one fact that I really like about the foundation. Okay, so next up for the concealer, I have used the Flawless Full Cover Concealer from Calabar. I love the packaging again. It's a beautiful packaging. Comes with a big doe foot applicator. You see the applicator is quite giant, and again it's nice because you do not have to go again and again into the bottle. You just remove it once and you're gonna have enough product. Now on the packaging it says that it's a full cover concealer, but I think this is like a more medium coverage concealer. I think it's very similar to Maybelline Fit Me concealer in terms of coverage. The concealer is quite thick in texture. Once you apply this product underneath your eyes, I'll say that please do blend it immediately, or else it will start settling or drying into the skin, and that can make it harder to blend. So better you just apply and quickly blend it. It does the job of concealing, but again I'll not say it's like a full coverage concealer. It is more like a medium coverage concealer. Great for keeping your makeup look natural and subtle, and not everyone enjoys that full coverage look. Some people just like to keep their makeup looking more natural, so I think this is like a great product for them. Okay, so to set my face and to make it look more matte, I have used the Calabar's 24-hour weightless matte powder foundation. This one has good coverage, I'll say. The thing that I do not like about this product is that it comes with a white sponge, but you do not really have any space to actually keep your sponge. It comes in this sort of a outer packaging, and here you will see that there is 2 division. So basically you can keep your sponge right here, but I do not find it hygienic enough to keep my used sponge into such cardboard box. I wish the product itself had some space to keep the sponge as well. Because of that, I did not really use the sponge that it came along with. End up using my own sponges or my own brushes for applying this product. About this product, I have like mixed reviews about it. It's not the best compact or the best powder foundation that I've used. I think that it does keeps you matte. That is like one thing it will do. It does the job of keeping you matte, but when you apply the compact, or when you just apply any sort of powder, it sort of removes the texture as well from your skin. This does not really does that for me. I don't know why. For some reason on my pore area this was not looking that great. I mean, my pores were looking a lot more larger for some reason. I don't know what exactly happened. It's not really catching that much on the camera, but that's like one thing I experienced with this product, and I just sort of including that in the video. So the packaging is still good, everything is nice, it provides you good coverage. You can wear this on its own self as well. I want to mention about this product is that it's not warm enough for my skin tone. I feel like the color is quite close to my skin tone, but it's not really that warm. I wish that it has a little bit of yellow tinge to it. In the powder foundation as well, I have 2 different shades. This one is my shade. This is the PF11, and this is what PF10 looks like. They are quite similar. This one is just like 1 shade darker. If this was leaning more towards the warmer side, then this would have been like a great product for me. I definitely will try to explore more shades, and I'll let you know my reviews in the upcoming videos as well. So next up, I am going to be talking about the blusher. I feel this blusher is like a must have. It's the Calabar's Cheek Illusion blush. This one is in the shade Coral Bliss. It's a beautiful color for dusky skin tone. Actually any skin tone can wear because it's really nice in terms of pigmentation, blends beautifully and makes your skin and your cheeks in general look a lot more fresh. I love the color. This is in the shade Coral Bliss. It's a beautiful color. Is the, one of those colors which is going to suit almost every skin tone, and it's a beautiful blush in general, I'll say. So if you are planning to try out any new blushes, you can try these out, the Cheek Illusion blushes, and they have a lot of shades as well. So yeah, do try this one out. It's like a great product. The next product that I'm going to talk about is the Calabar's Contour and Highlight Kit. It is their Flawless Touch contour and highlight kit in the variant neutral. Now this one retails for 850 rupees, and this is how it looks like. Again, the packaging is quite beautiful, luxurious, and it looks nice. And this is how the product looks like a duo product. So this is the contour shade and this is the highlighter. Now one thing that I did not really enjoyed is the contour, because first of all, I did not really like the shade enough. I think it's very gray and leaning more towards, being a cool tone product. I do not like my contour to be this grayish, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's one thing that I did not really liked about the product. Other than that, even when I was blending this product, it was quite chalky and sort of hard to blend. So I did not really enjoy the contour as much, but I love the highlighter. Again, it is like a great product if you just want to keep your makeup a lot more natural looking, and if you don't want that chunky glittery highlighter look, then you should try this one out, because this is very nice in terms of providing you that glow. I'm wearing this on my skin right now and I love how it looks. I think for those days when I want to keep my makeup looking a lot more natural, this is like the one product that I would love to reach out to. I love the highlighter part. I do not like the contour as much, but I think the highlighter is like still beautiful. Okay, so moving ahead towards the eye makeup. Now I did not really had any brow product, or I did not even had any mascara from Colorbar. I recently got to know that Colorbar also does eyelashes. I was not I just did not knew that earlier. So I even used my own lashes. These are like 3 products which I did not have, but I do have the eyeliner and the eyeshadow from Colorbar, and here are my reviews on it. So this is how the product looks like. This is their Bewitching eyeshadow palette in the variant PS I Love You. Now this is how it looks like. I think the packaging is very cute. For some reason it reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow product, and when you open it you get to see these 4 colors. They are quite good in terms of pigmentation. I'll say they do blend beautifully. So talking about the shades that they have included, here are 3 metallic shades and there is just 1 matte shade. I really wish that they included like 2 metallic shades and like 2 matte shades as well palette, because there was just 1 matte shade, so I cannot really add enough of depth into my eyes using that just 1 shade. Just to add the darkness in the eyes, I will have to actually go ahead and use some other palette. So that's like one thing which I do not really enjoy as much. So I really wish that they also included 1 more matte darker shade which could help you to complete your whole eye makeup look using just this 1 product. The pigmentation is quite good. I'll just swatch the shades for you guys. It blends quite nicely when I was doing my makeup. So this is what the swatches looks like. You can see the pigmentation is quite nice. It is quite buttery. The metallic shades are quite beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate how I have achieved this eye makeup look. So first I'm applying the matte shade all over my eyes like this, and first I'll just pat the color, and later on I am going to be blending the edges so that we get a nice pigmentation. These eyeshadows are quite pigmented and they are quite well blendable as well. So now I'm just blending the edges of my eyes. So using a bigger fluffy brush, I'm just going to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Now I'm going to take a metallic shade and I am going to apply that in the inner portion of my eyelids. That will help my eyes to look a lot more opened up. And slowly I'm going to take a lighter shade of metallic shade and I'm going to apply it in the same inner portion. The eyeshadow gave me a lot of fallout, so I'm just dusting that out using a fluffy brush. Now I'm quickly making my winged eyeliner using the Colorbar's waterproof eyeliner. I will be reviewing this product after I'm done with my eye makeup look. So you can see I am creating this winged eyeliner using this product. This is quite nice. Like, it is going to give you that intense black pigmentation and it is waterproof as well. It's not gonna smudge. My eyelids get quite sweaty, so it's like a great product. I am slowly creating like a double winged eyeliner and I have used these lashes as well, adding some color to my waterline and just highlighting my brow bone and the inner corners of my eyes, and this is going to complete our eye makeup for today. By the way, I've used the highlighter from the palette to highlight the brow bone. So next up, I am going to be talking about the eyeliner from Colorbar. So this is how it looks like. This is the Colorbar's waterproof eyeliner. Again, I got it out of my own money. I heard a lot of good reviews about this product. It is genuinely waterproof. But one thing that I personally, had a problem with is that I have been practicing my winged eyeliner ever since I was a 14-year-old, and it's been years now, okay? And I love making my winged eyeliner. I think that's like one thing without which I cannot really complete my makeup look. So I am quite used to applying my winged eyeliner using such wands, okay? This is like the brush wand that you get with most of the products, and this is the wand that I'm used to applying my eyeliners with. So in the Colorbar product you get a wand like so, and I think doing winged eyeliner or any eyeliner in general is all about practice. So I think I do not have enough of practice using this wand and applying my eyeliner. So that's like one thing which takes me a lot of time to do my eyeliner. I personally feel that with such wands I have a little less control on the brush and how I have to draw the thing. So that's like one thing that I experienced. It's not really bad. A lot of people apply their perfect winged eyeliner using this product itself, like this wand itself. It's just that I do not have the enough practice for applying my winged eyeliner using this sort of a wand. But it's a nice product. It is waterproof. It's not gonna smudge, and my eyelid sort of gets very sweaty sometimes during the summers, and this is not going to transfer or come off that easily. So that's like one thing about this product. Okay, so lastly we are doing the lips now, and for that I'm using the Colorbar's Sinful Matte Lipstick. Again, this is like that one product which is so hyped in the market. I really wanted to know what the hype is all about, so I got this one. So this is what the packaging of the product looks like, and once you open it up, this is how the lipstick is sitting right here. So I do like the packaging of the product, like the actual packaging, and it comes with a magnetic closure to it, and it's very luxurious again. So when you open it up, it looks so damn beautiful. I love the formulation. It glides beautifully. It's like a matte lipstick, but it's very comfortable on the lips, and it's very creamy as well. It's like a creamy matte lipstick, but still the finish is quite matte, and it's very comfortable on the lips. The pigmentation is quite good, and it just gives you that beautiful one stroke pigmentation. I love this formulation. Definitely going to try more shades out. I do enjoy the formulation. It's like long wearing as well, and it's a beautiful product. You should definitely try this one out if you love wearing matte lipsticks. Yeah guys, with that we come towards the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching this review. If you do, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video as much as you can, and also do comment down below what is your most favorite Colorbar product out of the whole products that I tried out. I would love to read out your comments and know more about your favorite products. I will be meeting you now in my next one. Until then, please take care. Bye.